Hello, I'm James, WA7J&J, sitting here on the summit of Mount Electric. On pnwsota.org, it's listed as one of the summits to do if you're a first-time activator or new. And so I thought I would actually finally check it out. I've done a few other summits, but finally doing this one for the first time. It was a little bit of an adventure today making contacts, but thank you so much for the folks who did respond to me. So I wanted to do a series for those who are looking to do summits on the air for the first time. And so today I wanted to talk about choosing your first summit. I know when I was new to SOTA, I had not done an activation yet. I'd watched a lot of YouTube videos and got excited and really wanted to go out and activate a summit for the first time. And so I went to a couple summits, went to one that had the road blocked off that was private. Went to another one, didn't work out. Tried to do a 4-pointer near me that no one had activated. Searched the road for an hour. Took me a while on the trail. Realized I wasn't going to bushwhack as far as I needed to get to the summit. It was late in the day, so I drove back in the roads home. I had maps in the car and everything, but got a little bit lost on the mountain roads and then ended up having to ask someone and follow them out. So quite an adventure. And so I finally decided just to do a popular summit that other activators had done and just to try it out. And so that's what I did. I went to Mount Erie, a very popular summit with great views, good VHF, and you can do HF there as well. So I thought I'd do the video just to encourage you, first of all, if you're going to do an activation for the first time, choose something that's popular, that's been activated a lot, and that has good information out there for it. So the question then is, how do you find a popular summit? The easiest site that I like to use for looking up and researching summits is SOTLAS. And when you open it up, there'll be a map, and it should have little circles in your area with all different kinds of colors. And each of those circles is a valid SOTA summit. The colors of the summits will vary based on the points. It's tied to elevation, but it can vary based on each association that you're in. In the top left corner of SOTLAS, there's a selection criteria area. I use that for different things, but for today, let's choose to select summits that have activated more than 30 times. And so we'll do that, and what we can see is that, one, it limits a lot of the summits. And when we look around the map, there's a few there. One, you'll see Mount Erie, which was the summit that I did first. Mount Electric is listed there, the one I'm on today. And there's a lot of other summits there that are more popular. And so I'd really recommend you start to click on those summits. When you click on a summit, it'll open up, it'll tell you the name, the GPS location, the altitude. There should be resources there, both listed for summit blogs potentially or other things. GPS tracks are starting to get loaded, and so you might see a track of how to get there if there's a hike. If there's videos or YouTube or other things that could be there posted. There's also a drop-down menu that gives sites to other mapping services that you can research. So if you're not seeing a lot of information there linked initially, you can always do a Google search and you might find hiking trails or information, or you can look at some of the other maps there like Google Earth or other things. So I recommend doing a short hike, or if you're an experienced hiker, just one that you're comfortable with, or a drive up for your first activation. That'll allow you to focus on the radio aspect and making sure you've got all your radio, your antenna, the connectors and things that you'll need, and just to work out the kinks doing your first activation. A few ideas for first summits in the area are ones that are easier to access, have good 2-meter or VHF, UHF local, and you can do HF as well. Would be Mount Erie. That's a drive up and great views there. Mount Constitution, if you want to go to the San Juans and make an adventure of it, that's always a fun spot to go as well. Mount Walker is one that I know a lot of folks do for the first time. Before in the Olympics, I really like Blue Mountain. It's also a drive up, really short hike with amazing views. Near Seattle, Wilderness Peak, there's a small summit there with a bench. but it's a good spot for 2 meter without antennas or big towers around you. And some other options obviously around the Puget Sound, but those are a few. There's a resource on PNW SOTA that has suggested first-time summits. Some of the ones listed for Oregon are Bald Mountain. A lot of people have activated that. Mary's Peak, if you're in the middle part of Oregon, I did that last summer, and another drive up kind of short hike, great views. So there's a lot of great summits, but find something that's popular, find something that's a little easier and closer to you, and just get out there and have an adventure and learn about radio and doing summits on the air. While this wasn't an exhaustive list of things in choosing your first summit, if you're new, I really hope it helps as you narrow down your first summit. Future videos are going to focus on rules for activations, how to do alerts and spots, what you do on the day of activation, different equipment I like, how to log your activation, etc. It's been great to see a few new SOTA activators in our area recently. And if you're thinking about it, just want to encourage you to choose a popular summit and enjoy getting there and activating for the first time. 7-3, WA7, J&J.